Now this video right here is probably going to be one of the most important videos that I end up dropping. Once we get into the bull market again, we're gonna look back on this video right here. Yeah. Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you guys about the overall crypto market. I want to talk to you guys about my thoughts on it, where we've been and where we are headed, and this is going to give us some very good insight into the next projects to pick up for my portfolio, because I can't pick the projects for your portfolio, but for my portfolio, this is how I'm going to be looking at some of this market. And also I'm going to talk about 3 coins that go along with this narrative that I'm going to be talking about in this video. So if you're excited to see what I'm talking about, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to this channel, share this video if you found it helpful in any type of way. Well, I'm supposed to say that at the end. Anyways, right now we are at a very interesting space in the crypto space. We're in the bear market, but so what? The crypto space is still building. Now, the overall goal of cryptocurrency when Satoshi wrote the white paper is for the people to be their own bank. He was fed up with the banks, and the goal of cryptocurrencies, keep in mind, cryptocurrencies and blockchain protocols and blockchain projects are very different things. But when it comes to cryptocurrencies, the goal was for us to have a decentralized bank. So if you're new to crypto, you have to set up that separation in your head right now between a cryptocurrency and a token or a blockchain protocol. But that's for a different video. But the goal is for us to become our own bank. So we've seen that. So we need to get from 0 all the way up to hero. Now, we started off with Bitcoin, which was the first currency that was decentralized, and it actually worked. So we had ourselves our decentralized currency that worked and actually gained some traction with people. And then we had the introduction of DeFi into the space. Once we had wrapped Bitcoin, and then we started introducing DeFi. Now, the thing about these steps that we're taking towards becoming our own bank, they come with their own narratives and their own situations. So let me back you up a little bit. When Bitcoin first dropped, the big narrative was coins. It was currencies. So we seen a bunch of cryptocurrency started to come out, and this is where they got kind of their, people started calling them a scam. People started saying, why do we need all these coins in the first place? Because there was all type of crap that came out. It was like, hey, Bitcoin worked, okay, now let me make shoe coin, let me make dentist coin, let me make telephone coin. Everybody thought, hey, every single company or every single product was going to have its own coin, and that kind of started this whole coin bubble, which was the first start of cryptocurrency. But from all that dust and from all that crazy hype and scamminess going on at that time, we emerged with some cryptocurrencies that actually worked. We had some privacy coins, we had some Bitcoin, and we had some other coins that actually worked. Then we moved forward. That was what we needed first. Then we needed decentralized finance. We needed a way to kind of do things with this new currency that we have, and that's where DeFi became the next biggest thing. We created money markets. We were able to, hey, we can put up some collateral now and maybe take some collateral out. We can earn yield. Now, this was actually blown up with yield farming and people offering incentives for people to come experiment with these DeFi products, but it gave us the next step in the goal to become our own bank, which was now we can do things with this currency besides just pay for things, right? And then that came with its own round of bullshit. We had a bunch of, for some reason, the food coins became popular. I remember I bought a coin called Sashimi for no reason, and it instantly drained all my money. But we had popcorn coin, hot dog coin, but we did have some that stuck around. We had Sushi Swap. We had Uniswap, where, hey, now we can do some decentralized swapping of currencies and stuff like that. So it actually worked. That step, boom, taken care of. Now we need to move on to some more complicated stuff that the bank does, right? We need to have uncollateralized loans like a car loan, right? So What do we need to have uncollateralized loans in the space? We need identity. We need NFTs. We need tokens that could be one of one, that it's mine, I own it, it's my identity, can't nobody else claim it. So that's where NFTs came and was a big part of the narrative for cryptocurrencies, but it's still leading us to that overall spot of being our own bank, because that's where all the power lies. But in NFTs, it showed up in the form of art, which culturally, and because people are people and we're emotional, art got us in the way it got us in. But now NFTs became a big thing. We seen a bunch of bullshit NFTs. We seen a bunch of NFTs that succeeded, but we got left with the point of we can now have scarcity online. This means that things like contracts, things like IDs, digital social security numbers, digital credit scores and stuff like that, on-chain decentralized digital credit scores. I should make sure I throw that in there. But that's what the NFT part of the innovation brought to the table, and that's the narrative that we're having right now. So whichever company is going to be the one that ends up creating some type of standard for identity, which is going to be huge in the crypto space, is going to be a nice place to place some investment. And that's why I really like Luxo with their universal profiles idea. Now, we don't know how these universal profiles are going to look. They could be social, they could be any type of thing like that, but it's going to be a way for us to have some type of digital identity. Even with Facebook, people are kind of getting some type of digital identity. You can sign up for an account with Facebook and such like that, because Facebook is able to verify that, hey, this person, they verified it's you, all that good stuff. But now we're going to be able to do that on-chain, decentralized way. One of the reasons why I'm actually looking into Luxo and why I love the project so much, because that is a big stepping stone for us to get to that next step of being able to have what banks are facilitating the most, which is our uncollateralized loans, like a car loan. You want to take out a car loan, the car costs $50,000, you only make $50K a year, you don't want to pay for the car all up front. You know how a car loan works, but you're only able to do that because you have a credit score, because you have an identity. So we need to have that on chain. So that's going to be something very big, very, very big to unlock this big pot of money right here. That is the global debt, which is $253 trillion, right here in this global debt. So it's going to be huge. Definitely going to be huge for us to unlock this big pot of money for the cryptocurrency space. Look at how many squares this is compared to where we are right now. Now, this is of 2022, so it does look a lot different, but just look at how much of a head start it has compared to the global debt and all the amount of money there. So identity is going to be huge. Now, facilitating these loans and these things like that, that's why I think things like Aave are going to be very important to pay attention to, because right now it's one of the biggest money markets, and maybe in the future they'll be one of the first to give us some uncollateralized loans and some stuff like that. Now, another project that I'm really paying attention to right now, the token is not released yet, but it's DebtDAO, because they're going to be facilitating these uncollateralized loans between DAOs using income. Now, normally that's how you get a car loan, that's how you get a house loan. You can tell the bank, I don't got 50,000, but I make 2,000 a week, let me give you 200 a week so I can take the car home, or let me give you 1,000 a month, or whatever, blah 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 blah. So that's what DebtDAO is going to be facilitating between DAOs who have a lot of revenue and DAOs who need a lot of revenue. And, there could be some type of decentralized solution there. So that is something that I think is going to be very, very interesting to look at in the future. Now, the last project that I want to talk about a little bit before I get out of here is going to be Identity. Now, this is a coin that actually I think failed. Trading volume is $143, down 97% since a month ago. I haven't posted on Twitter, blah blah blah, but they had the idea, they had the product, but the team failed. So this is why you got to do a lot of research. You could be in the very best product, you can be in the very best idea, you can have the most convincing things going on, partnerships. This project had partnerships, all that good stuff, and they are done. So we've seen major projects fail before, so this is why you definitely want to take a look at some research. But let me know what you guys think about my whole idea and everything that I explained to you in this video about cryptocurrency. The goal is to be our own bank. We are seeing the building blocks being set in place right in front of our eyes. So that's one of the reasons why I'm so bullish on crypto, because you can actually see it happening over these yearly cycles and actually see what's actually playing out right in front of you. And if you're smart, you could take advantage of some of the projects and some of the ideas that are going to be the next big thing for crypto, which is becoming our own bank. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and make sure you check out DeadDAO and or Luxo, or just subscribe to the channel, because I will be making videos on both of those, as those are some of the dopest coins that I see out right now. Leave me a comment in the comment box of some dope coins that you see out right now. And yeah, RIP to crypto roots. Till next time, peace.